We are fueled and ready to go. Hello and good morning. Yes, we are charged, loaded, and ready to head from Nashville to Lawrenceville, Georgia. Why are we going to Lawrenceville, Georgia? Of course, it's a HamFest on Saturday. It's Friday now. We're going down. We're getting a flea market space. We are going to mess around in the flea market today, be there bright and early for a few hours, and head home to North Carolina. 78%, we're leaving the house here. We've reset the trip meter for today's adventure. And this is, so far in this trip, is 4,566 miles. Look at that. We burned up over 2.1 megawatt hours of energy in that mileage and didn't emit one fume. Average consumption, 480. It's high because we pulled that trailer almost the whole way across the country, Minnesota, and eventually to Wyoming. Anyway, the average energy usage will come down. All right, we're getting out of here. Here's our route today. Our first stop is in Montegill, Tennessee, whatever that means, and Arkworth, Georgia, and then to the Stone Mountain HamFest. That's where we're headed today. It says 91 miles to the first charge stop. We arrive at 33%. We're leaving at 78% battery here. Hour and 25. I think we should hit the road. We're heading southeast out of Nashville on Interstate 24. And look at all the people heading into town. It is 10:21, which is really odd. But I guess this is a big artery coming from the Atlanta area or wherever south here, Chattanooga. Anyway, we're going against traffic, which is great. And we've got a lot of ways to go today, a couple hundred miles. There is what's called a truck inspection station, and they pull over there to make sure their brakes work. Because down here, there is a steep grade. But us EV folks love steep grades. Look at that, 6%. Good work. We get some more of our energy back here. As we go down the hill, you can see all of the energy being wasted by the ice cars and their brakes. I haven't touched the brake in 150 miles. All these people are just wasting energy left and right. Why? There's no way to slow down an ice car unless you put the friction brakes on. And for me, I just take my foot off the one pedal and we get all that energy back. That's the way to go. But for ice cars, nope, doesn't work that way. We just entered the Eastern time zone coming down here through the mountains. And we are now in Georgia. How about that? Left Tennessee, we are in Georgia. Coming downhill, sucking up free energy, of course. That's good. Our next stop for a supercharger will be in Chattanooga, 11 miles. That's 13 miles to the supercharger. Well, we're back in Tennessee. How about that? Yeah, well, last time I checked, Atlanta is not in Tennessee. So we'll see how it goes here. We're off here in Chattanooga, heading downtown, a couple miles to the Tesla supercharger now. It's, Chattanooga is right off the interstate, so a couple miles. All right, we're getting there now. Might have gone here before, I don't remember. Looks like we need to make a left where the UPS driver is coming out. I think that's where we're gonna go.
Yeah,
looks like here, not in
now
the bank,
turn left.
but right here is where we're going. All right. Wow, shopping center here. Whole Foods. All right, here we go. Come on, you can do it. Turn the car. Come on, Gramps. There we go. All right. Now, it's up ahead here. Wow. Okay. Let's see if we can get in and out of here without getting whacked. All right, it says it's up ahead, but I don't see it on the right. Oh, there it is on the left here. Okay. It's under a shed. And we're going to go this way.
Now your destination is on the left.
Yes, it is. Looks like, is it double-sided? No, it's not. So, it's okay. I know where I'm going. Looks like there's two-way. Yeah, it's a version 3. So let me pull in here. Yeah, we're here parked in our stall, 23% on arrival, and this van person can't make this turn. Let's look at our trips. Yep. 137 miles today, 46 kilowatt hours used at a rate of 338 watt hours per mile. All right, we're here. We're going to get charged up, and this is one busy place. Look at this.
Yeah, it's busy.
Look at this. This is real something. It is big time. So anyway, let's get charged up. We are charging now 147 kW. It says 20 minutes to charge. This is a version 3, so hopefully we'll get charged and down to Stone Mountain. Well, here's an 8 stall, version 3, maybe 9, 10, I can't tell. There's back-to-backs, 2, 4, 6, 10 maybe. Anyway, it's under a solar canopy, which is cool. It's located here at the market, and it's a busy place. So I guess fresh market or something. Anyway, it's very, very crowded. The traffic here is absolutely bizarre. But it is a version 3 supercharger located here in Chattanooga. We've charged past the recommended arrival percentage, but we've got a lot of messing around to do in Atlanta. So we're going to go to 80% here. Once it hits 80, we're done. We're down the road. Looks like even at this stated charge, we're still at 66 kilowatts. But it'll be done here in a second, and then we'll unplug and hit down the road. Just like that. Wham! 80%. Let's go. We are off. Yes. Wow, what a busy place. 8 stall right in the middle of the parking lot of the Whole Foods store and all that stuff there. And it's around lunchtime, so it was seriously busy. It's okay. We got a good charge.
In 500 feet. Turn right to take the US 27 South ramp.
Yes, ma'am. Wow is all I can say. Traffic, traffic, traffic. Golly. This is really something. Here, we're trying to get on to the bypass 285 going around. And it's a mess, let me tell you. We're on Interstate 285 bypass now, trying to go around the north side of Atlanta. Let's hope this holds out here. Yeah, so there you have it. 85 north ramp. Come on there, doofus head. Didn't want to get in line. Here we are, we're getting on 85. Oh boy. Well, here we are. It is Friday evening at the Stone Mountain HamFest. Out here is where all the flea market folks set up. And I got to tell you, nobody's here. I half expected that there'd be a lot. Couple guys, our buddy Ron and Carl set up here. And not much going on. The buildings over there is where all the new stuff are. That building over there is used stuff. People have indoor tables. So anyway, I think the order of business is figure out where we're going to go eat tonight. We left the Mexican restaurant there near the HamFest and had a good dinner with Ron and Carl and Greg. And Greg and I are now headed over to the nearest supercharger at the Mall of Georgia in Buford, Georgia. It's a 150, it's 10 stalls, so we're just about there. 14% on arrival. If we look at our trip data here, 295 miles. We've got 101 kilowatt hours of energy used at a rate of 343. Let's get plugged in. We don't have a destination, so it's looking at the 80% here. It says 50 minutes. 75 kilowatts. It's probably because we're kind of a low state of charge here. We're let it charge. I think we're on our own charge stand here. We're on 2, so hopefully we'll get some good speed here in a little bit.
The next day.
Hello and good morning. Greg and I are up bright and early. We're here getting our entrance into the flea market. Yes, and it is almost 6:59. Yeah, we were here yesterday.
Oh, okay. If you will, go to the right.
Okay.
The right of the sign.
Follow
that guy.
Follow that guy?
No,
okay.
don't.
Oh, don't follow
Go to the
the
left lane.
the left of the sign.
I mean, right. I'm sorry, right lane.
Your other left.
Yeah, I'm telling you what. There's more people this morning couldn't figure out right from left. They got me confused, brother.
Hey, buddy, thanks. All right. Well, then there's that. All right.
His video wasn't running.
It was running.
Go to the right. No, go to the left. No, I don't know which way you're supposed to go. Poor guy.
Oh, I think that car's on fire there this morning. What is that? Look at it smoke. See, we were here yesterday.
Yes, I see that.
We all good?
All good.
What's that? Oh, I got 61%, just about, I don't know, 61 kilowatt hours of energy, enough to get me almost home to North Carolina.
Sweet.
And you know how much that costs? About $4.50 to get to North Carolina.
Wow.
Try that. Thanks a lot.
All right.
Shut him up, didn't we?
Ooh, wow.
Yeah, that's it. There we go. How you doing?
All right.
There you go. I have to say, I don't think I've been in a flea market when it's been dark. So you get your light out and you check all these things out here. And good morning.
Morning.
There we go. Yeah. See, this is when all the good stuff shows up.
I know. We need to start getting carts to run
Yes,
around.
we do. Let's see. So, Ron, my bucket is right there someplace. Let's see.
Just past this, isn't it?
Yeah, right there where that bucket is. Right there. You see it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you. Well, here we are, walking around. Greg and I, dummies. We're out here at crack of dawn, and we're wandering around the flea market tables. You never know what you can find out here. Useless junk or good stuff. You never know. But the early bird gets the worm, I suppose. Some folks aren't even set up yet. That's okay. The sun is coming up. Some folks are still home in bed. Their stuff's here. Look at you making hats. How about that? Good for you. That's what you need to be doing, you know? You got to do something.
That's right. My neighbor said he kept me out of the bars.
Oh, I'm hearing that.
That's not a bad deal.
Good. Is this you too?
That's yes.
What do you want for these little guys?
Steve.
Is Steve out buying? What are you asking for these little guys?
those.
Oh, did you say $5 or $1?
I said $5 a piece. What I was going to ask, but what?
Oh, I don't know. I'd give you $1 for a couple of them. I mean, for $1 each. What do you think?
Well, what I'll do is.
Why don't you just let it sit for a while?
It's $2 a piece, or 3 for $5.
Okay, that's a good deal.
Are those Transorb?
No, they're gas tubes, but you
tubes,
never know what
gas
you could use them for.
Wire line.
Yeah,
Your rotator cable.
Yeah.
you can use them for all kinds of stuff. All right, for you antique audiophiles, here we are. Look at that. Looks like they're almost water-cooled, but they're relatively modern. Got a standard HP plug on the back. You need some 22s. The gates are open and the non-vendors are everywhere. These are buyers that come to walk around and see what goodies they can actually find. All right, I'm going to take you on a tour of the old stuff. Let's go. This is the other end of the flea market. A lot of stuff this time, I'll tell you what. Lots and lots of goodies. Especially if you're willing to fix or build things. Well, there's something you need. Everybody needs this guy. Right here. So what do you need that for? Scare all the birds off your antennas. What are you doing? You're supposed to be selling it.
What is it? HQ 150.
Now we're out of the sun.
And I know everything now.
A lot of stuff out here today.
There sure is. Pretty good compared to the last few years.
Yeah, that is true. I remember last couple of years it was like a ghost town.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Well,
much.
maybe that COVID, everybody's afraid.
I think that's what it was. Everybody wanted to stay home.
Yeah.
Cool radios.
Yeah, I had quite a collection of them. I had about 100 radios at my last house.
Really?
Yeah.
Mountains and mountains of stuff. Wow. You name it, it's here. Now, a lot of it's not new. It's not digital or anything else. A lot of vacuum tube, analog stuff. There's everything here. This is a cool stand here. This guy is Rogers Sound and Phono, I think. He fixes absolutely everything. Phonographs and radios, and if it's old, he fixes it. So he's, what do you say, 78 or something? But he fixes everything. As you can see, you old folks remember this thing. Put it in the comments if you know what this thing does. It's made by Zenith. And then True Tone, another receiver, AM receiver, and actually VLS. See, it covers 200 to 500 meters. It's a little of everything. And you've seen this before. Maybe not this equipment, but this little round thing. What is that? That is a magic eye tube. As you make the adjustments or whatever, it shows it up there. Old technology. This is the inside tables. A lot of folks prefer to be inside. It was 32 this morning. A lot of the same stuff. The development place for it too, because they made a whole pile of these airline radios.
Yeah. There were a lot of different models of airline.
Yeah, that's cool. Nostalgically, it's pretty cool.
It's, tubes alone are worth $35.
Oh, probably.
We are less than 2 hours away from Georgia Tech. The round one ranked kickoff show coming your way noon. 2 o'clock is going to be the Yellow Jackets. Guys, there's a trend that we have seen over the last year that I think is larger.
That was just
Most of the customers here I've seen have problems with meters.
And you can do better than a picture. You can
I
take
could
it home.
take it home, huh?
That's right.
I bet you I could. These are vacuum tubes. All the old gear used them. Everyone has a number. In this case, the number is 6. The 6-volt filament type is the next 2 letters and the number at the end. And they all do something a little different. Different gain, different power handling. This is a vacuum tube. Yep, I bought something. As they say these days, I did a thing. Yep, it's a TS520 remote VFO. And you say, why do you do that? Well, I have a TS520 radio. Needs VFO, external. All right, well, I think I'm done. Somebody take my wallet. That's it. We are done. I bought several things, and we're out of here. Said goodbye to all our buddies. We're hitting the road. Haven't been home since September 27th. We're getting the heck out of here now. We set our stop for a stop called Fairplay. It's a new supercharger. He wanted us to go all the way up just south of Greer. We don't need to do that. This will be a good break for us. It's in an hour and a half, and it takes us right up 85 right to Fairplay. So that's where we're going. We're leaving the HamFest here with 59%, which is fine. We remember you charged up last night, and we've had enough. The light's up, as you can see, and I think we're going to get the heck out of here. All right, it's time to hit the road. Are you ready to go home finally after, how long has it been?
Month and change, 6 weeks, something like that.
Well, I left on the 27th of September.
Yeah, well, I left on the 28th.
Yeah, so it's been quite a long time before we've seen our own bed, right?
They hardly recognize it.
That's right. Your neighbors in Greer won't know who you are.
That's right.
Yeah, so.
Well, we did a lot. It's been a great trip.
Yeah, we sure have. We put up towers and antennas and built antennas and traveled all over the place.
Saw friends along the way.
Shoot, we built antennas in Minnesota for our friend. We're just antenna people.
Yep.
Anyway, we're tired. We slept good, of course. I hit the rack at midnight after doing today's video, and I was out. You were zonked out at whatever time.
I don't know what time it was, but I got in bed.
Yeah, so we've been burning the candle now for, 6 weeks continuously. So time to go home. All right, I've set the navigation towards home. Let's go. We are just making our way through Lawrenceville, Georgia, and up to Interstate 85, and then headed up to, wow, that was a weird light. Turned yellow for a few seconds, and bam, back to green. Anyway, we're heading up to the interstate and then headed northeast on 85 now. Finally, we're on Interstate 85, and we had to wade through all the traffic going to the Mall of Georgia. And it is Saturday, so I'm assuming everybody's over there doing their thing. So that's cool. Anyway, we're on the interstate, headed to North Carolina and South Carolina. This is the battery factory that supplies Ford and Volkswagen with pouch cells. And that's what they use in their vehicles. SK Innovations here in the city of Commerce. And this is Lake Hartwell, and we're going over. And we'll have a look at the
Welcome to South Carolina.
Yep. Welcome to South Carolina. Well, you can get the idea. There it is. All right, this is our exit.
Now take exit 4 on the right.
And we got a whole gaggle of Teslas. They're all here. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know.
That's okay. Well, this is a version 3, so we can pull in just about anywhere.
Now your destination is on the left.
Yes, well, it's behind us technically. Yeah, that's where we're gonna go. And your car will follow. No weirdness. You just come on back. You don't whack the stanchions here. There we go. We are here. Okay, survey says 25% in the battery. We look at the trip meter. We've driven 385 miles. 134 kilowatt hours at a rate of 347 watt hours per mile. And that was all the way from Nashville. So we've come the long way to head to North Carolina, but worked out for us. We got to go to the HamFest today. So this is a fun fact. Diesel is $4.09. Gasoline is $2.85. And you come over here and you pay about a third of that here at the supercharger, and you pay about a tenth of it at home when you charge your EV at home. That's the reality of an electric car. There we go, 42%. We just put 10 minutes of it in. It didn't need a whole lot more than that. And I think our next stop is a place called, there we go, Family Dining in Taylor. It's 49 miles. Yeah, why are we doing that? Because they have an awesome BLT, and it'll be about, what time? 1:30 by the time we get there. I think that's good. All right, you ready to hit it?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's get out of here. We're back on the highway, Interstate 85 on autopilot. We're just coming into the town of Greenville, South Carolina, and it looks hazy. We're off the interstate and we're on a road called Highway 14, which is also Landrum Highway. And we are headed to the Little Rebel for lunch. It's nice. Wow, what an awesome BLT. Is that a good BLT or what?
That is the best BLT. It's not awesome, it's just the best.
I agree 100%. If you need a BLT and you're down here in the Greer, South Carolina area, stop by the Little Rebel and order yourself a BLT. You will not be disappointed. All right, we have a whopping 15% in the battery, but am I scared? No! This is a Tesla. It's not some other crappy EV. We're headed to the store. We got to do a little shopping. We haven't been in town for 6 weeks. Greg doesn't have anything in his fridge, either do I. We've left the store. We're headed to Greg's house, and then I'm headed home. Nice day. Oh no, 12%. Is that enough to get home? I don't know, let's see. Is 12% enough to take me home? You bet. Look at that, 6% on arrival. Looks like 10% or arrival is 6%. Am I worried? Absolutely not. You've heard it 100 times. In a Tesla, you get what it says. There's only a couple exceptions, and that is if you drive 95 or something like that, the prediction won't be accurate. But if you drive a normal speed, 60, 70, you're fine. Temperature does affect it somewhat. If it's super cold, what happens, the energy that's used for the traction battery is used to warm the car. If you're in a Model 3, Y, or the new S and X, it has a heat pump, and the effects of that is much less. However, in this 2020 Model X, I have a resistive heating element, both in the battery and in the cabin. And I got to show you, this message just popped up while I was yakking. As you can see, the car at 9% here, if I get it focused, is alerting me that I need to find chargers. What are you going to do, right? If you're not paying attention, what do you do? Let's see. It says show chargers. So it's going to show all the superchargers within range. First one is the supercharger in Greenville. Of course, I'm headed to my house. I have a version 2 or a level 2 at the home, and we'll charge up once I get there. But the car tries its best to make sure that you do not run out. Can you run out with your Tesla? Heck yes. You can run out in a gasoline car, which I've done, if you aren't paying attention. And any vehicle, you can run it out if you're not paying attention. But you have to be really not paying attention to miss the warnings and the notices that pop up in my Tesla. Anyway, there you go. Heading home. Again, it's an awesome day. Just coming up into the town of Landrum. Crosses Highway 176 here. And we're continuing to the east on Highway 14 or Landrum Highway. You know, the leaves have not fallen off most of the trees here, but I suspect that will happen soon. We'll see. We'll see all these leaves fall off the trees. And it won't be a whole lot longer, and then we've got to clean them all up. It's a problem. This is the town of Landrum. You've seen it a dozen times. It's really a great place. Lots of places to eat, come and hang out, and it's pretty nice. Yeah, look at the trees. We won't see many of these leaves later on. Well, 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 I have arrived home after I don't know how many million miles, but I just driven home. I dropped Greg off. I'm here in Tryon, North Carolina now. I left the 27th, as you know, and had a great time. We were all over the place, hauling trailers and conventions and putting up antennas, everything. Before I get everything unloaded, let's have a quick look at the trip meter. There you go. We left Nashville yesterday morning and drove through Atlanta to the HamFest and all the way from Atlanta here to Tryon, North Carolina. Driven 477 miles, used 166 kilowatt hours of energy. And look at that, a rate of 348. That seems to be the nominal rate here in the Model X. Let's have a look at our overall trip all the way from here to there to here. Driven 5,043 miles. I burned up 2.358 megawatt hours of energy in 5,000 miles with an average of 468. That's higher as an average, as you might expect, because half of the trip was hauling a trailer of almost a ton. So it took a lot of energy to get that done. So there you go. I am home. I am glad to be home, but it was an awesome trip. We were very successful in getting several antennas built. A bunch of antennas in Rochester, Minnesota, and my tower, Yagi, and 6-meter antenna, which are amateur radio antennas, all installed and working in Wyoming. Then we came back, dropped my wife off in Nashville, which she'll come back next week with the dogs, Hank and Luna. But there is one sure thing. I have reservations at the Cybertruck delivery event in Austin on the 30th. So if you're coming, drop me a message on X and or in the comments here. And I'd like to meet you in person. It's going to be quite the amazing thing. I'm going to probably go via Nashville and drive down, pick Greg up in Dallas. And Greg and I are going to attend the Cybertruck delivery event on the 30th. There's several get-togethers around. I'll try to attend them and meet some of my fellow YouTubers. It would be nice to see. If you like this long series, I certainly appreciate you watching. If you would, click the like, and if you're not already a subscriber, I would suggest you subscribe, as you don't want to miss any of my videos going forward. If you have not already bought a Tesla and are planning to buy a Tesla, the referral link shown here at the bottom of the screen will get you discount points. Now, my referral link may be a little different than all the other referral links available. I've been driving EVs now since 2017. I've got a lot of experience, and I'm more than happy to communicate that experience with anybody that uses my referral link. How that goes, once you take delivery of your car, send me an email to evdaveshow@gmail.com, And I will set you up so that if you have any questions, you email me and I'd be happy to answer whatever I know. So if you use my referral link, you get a little bit of a perk. If you're not going to use it, pass it on to your friends. I'm sure they would also like to enjoy the perk. Thanks so much for watching. I'll look for you again, and take care.